All right. I hope you are doing well. And in this live streaming coding video, I would like to speak about code. So I'm so happy to be here with you. If you haven't watched them already, I have done two previous live before, part one and part two. That was my two previous live streaming videos. Today is the third one. Actually, officially, it's the fourth one. Every time I'm shooting, I'm doing a live streaming video, something happens. Indeed. So the first one, it was in the evening and I was infested by flies. There were so many flies everywhere. That was on part one about Vite, creating a Vite React app. There were so many flies. I was so distracted. It was terrible. Part two, bit better. It was the next day in the morning, but I had a really bad sleep. I was extremely tired and I had a bad headache. So it wasn't great either. I wasn't really focused. I wasn't there 100%. And now I say it's the third time, but officially the fourth, because I have done one just earlier today. I wasn't working, but I was on call, and there were bad issues with production. There were bugs in production I have to fix, I have to solve them. I post the live, and then it went way too long. It took 2 hours, and I just had to stop it. So I couldn't really do it. I started, and bam, PagerDuty called me. And PagerDuty is like, when you have some alarms, some incendies, do you call it incendies? How do you call them? Let's see. In production. I thought you were saying incendies in dev. Oh no, problem. PagerDuty. PagerDuty. I always say PagerDuty. My bad. PagerDuty. Apparently I'm not correct. Yeah, like emergencies, basically. Emergency. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to us, which is the most important. Incendies, I think it's it means fire, but in French. But I thought there was something like that. Anyway, PagerDuty is not my best friend, but it's useful. I will share my screen. Before and after all, I first want to mention to you how important it is to code every day, not coding for coding, because with AI, with artificial intelligence, we don't really have to learn by heart a language, a programming language. That's not really needed. However, coding every day, it helps you to develop, and you also have to be aware of it. So you always have to see how you can do it better, but it helps you to be better at solving problems. Being a problem solver, it's so important, extremely important. And when you are coding every day, when you have that good habit, you will be able to first understand the business logic, the architecture, the issues, or maybe if you have to implement a new feature, what's the current application, the business needs, what the business really needs there, how they want to scale in the future, and what's the best way to implement it. It's the same in the same way you have software architects, and they make sure like they design the whole infrastructure of applications, APIs, front end, and so on, all of the services. They make the big decisions, the ones where it's hard after to go back. You cannot just say, okay, we just ditch that one or that library or that service or that system. It's not that easy. So for instance, they would say, okay, we use Elasticsearch, we use Algodia. Algolia. I have some difficulties for that name, Algolia, and that is actually it's a French company. Algolia, Elasticsearch. Are we using Docker, or although Docker is just dev? I mean, no, not anymore. Actually, it's not. I'm actually using Docker on production too nowadays. Docker or Vagrant. Are we using a relational database or a non-relational database? Are we using Postgres? Are we using maybe something else? Are we using MongoDB? You see, those big decisions is hard after to just move away from the decision and to take another decision. It's a foundation, like the fundamental of everything that will come after. So yeah, the foundation basically. So it's and that's why it's very important to practice your coding. It's very important to be good at problem solving. First, creating a prototype, drafting a prototype, and then digging into the code. Having that mindset is extremely important, and AI will have a lot of difficulties to solve that. Even though it's very important to know very well a language, because if you have a problem, if there's a bug and you have to solve it inside of a messy code, if you don't know where the actual programming language being used there, it will be hard for you to be helped by AI, because AI doesn't really know the entire project, the few things they might not know, or maybe even just for optimization, the code given by like Copilot, for instance, although it's a good quality code, there are some better optimization you could do. Like for instance, when you have a React component that doesn't return anything, usually Copilot will generate for you a component that returns null. And actually it's better a component to return false instead, because false, it will not render the child component. With null, it will. And that's why it's better to always use return false. But Copilot or ChatGPT wouldn't really give you that kind of level of like polishment, like that kind of level of how polished your code could be, how specific and how clear you want things to be done. Same with UUIV, the ID UUIV. It will give you like the library UUIV, but actually there's a better way. It's using crypto. So crypto, since node 16, I think, you can use, actually, I will share it with you because I have written a blog post about it. So let me first share my screen, and after we will dig in the project, don't worry. Okay. Oh yeah, I was foundation. I was just looking for the spelling of that one. As you can see, foundation. Anyways, that's fine. So we can just go here, and my article is dev.to/Pierre, and it's this one. And so in that one, I showed the importance. I did a benchmark, and this one, the random UUID, it's quicker. So it generates the number faster, better for performance, because the normal library, it's just slower. So here you can see in milliseconds. So that's what I have written since node 14, actually, it's not 16. It performs better and quicker in terms of speed and reliability. So that's why you have to use, and that's the research I have done as well, and on myself too. And the benchmark, I have done it on node 18, and crypto random UUID was just better. All right, so now let's go coding. So if you remember what we did previously, I will just open VS Code, and I will open my folder here, and there, code, and then I can just go to projects. So I will actually open from the terminal, it will be easier. Let me open the terminal. Perfect. And then from here, I can quickly do that. All right. So that was our project. Simple vite project. And here we have SRC. So what we did, you see we have not much yet. What we want to do is this. So let's go there. I've just removed unused code. And so we had in a use effect, we were setting in a local storage the key and then the value for each of them. Just open this one. Perfect. So that was mine here. Go to SRC. Oops, sorry. I just remove that. Yeah, beautiful. So we can just continue where we were. And as you can see, we set that name hasn't been set. Default will be that one. That's the default name. And that's me. I'm just trying to see what kind of improvement we can do now. We can even set first another field. Here, instead of the date of birth, we can set like a set, probably, we can even have a reset. And so the reset will just do the set date of birth to nothing, or to the default value, which we have here. The default value, oh no, we don't have a default value for date of birth. In my case here, I will do set, let me think. It would be set email. Set email, here to be set email. I'm really busy these days. I wonder when it will stop, because yeah, a lot of emergencies in my case on production, and sometimes it's a bit hard to deal with that. So set email, and then here I need to change it basically. So what you need to do here is just to retrieve from the browser. We can probably create a global function later on, because otherwise it's bad to have copy paste. So retrieve email from browser, the user email. Please enter your email address. And then we can even ask to AI, validate the, oh, here it has to be email entered by the user. And so it will be, oh, here we are. Oh yeah, that's what we checks. That's okay. And then we set to the email. And otherwise we keep asking. Here we do retrieve email from browser. Set email, perfect. Like that. That's good. If we have an email, we set it. If not, we keep asking. Now we probably need to have a default value, or we can use local storage again. Here we don't yet, but it could be a good idea. So here if we add a new key storage email equals, and again GPT will know about it, is key column email. Then we can just do local storage email like this. That's correct. And then here we can use it in the use effect. If we receive an email, we store it. And here we have to mention that we depend of email. And normally that will be valid. We can have a look. Unfortunately, after that, I will have to go, but I will try to do a longer one next time. Yeah, it's not much luck, but I apologize. I have apologies about it. npm run dev. And now we can just go there. Let's go to Firefox. Here, set email. That will not work. This method is not valid yet because it's not valid. So that's the message we got. And now this one. Oh yeah, actually I don't want to validate the extension. That's not exactly what we want. We will not validate, at least not to the length, because .email, otherwise it will not work, because email is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, and here it was 2 to 4. So that's invalid, you see? So you have to be careful. GPT doesn't always give you the right match. So normally that should be valid actually, and we shouldn't refresh the page. Not sure why it says it's invalid. Is email valid? Oh yeah, that's just unnecessary. Yeah, okay. What Pierre at? Oh, my battery as well is about to die. Dot email. Oh, plus. Oh yeah. That's the reason why I just need that, because it can be more than one. Yeah, this should work. Okay, so let's set an email at, boom, it's set. So now we can just display that one. And again, it's the same email, and we display %, and then we display the email, and then we close with curly brackets. That's the syntax of JSX, and in our case it's TSX because we are dealing with TypeScript. %, it means if there's an email, then let's continue. Otherwise, we are not proceeding. Okay, your email is amazing. So you see, it does work. Oh, fantastic. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. So that's how I do a start. I can actually commit that. So we can do that together. I do a git init, commit course project, commit live coding project. Perfect. And now I just need to add everything public. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to add a git ignore. But in our case, I think it's fine. And now I can just go to my GitHub, and I can make sure GitHub. And here I may have to update my key. So I will just stop sharing my screen for now. Perfect. And let me just bear a minute with me. Oh yeah, I need that, and here and yeah, for us we are on Mac, yeah. Oh yeah, PB copy. That's the one I need. Awesome. So now paste it. Oh, I need my authenticator app. And yes, I will just quickly get that device. Should be hidden somewhere. Where is it? Little device, where are you? Actually forgot where I put it. That's really strange. Oh, good, I found it. So, all right, nearly there. In the meantime, you can just slow down and you can have a little rest. I will share again my screen in the meantime, so it's maybe less boring for you. All right. Nearly there, nearly there. Very good. So you see, this is where I am at the moment. So, oh, finally, okay. That's better this way. All right. Wonderful. All right. So let me stop sharing my screen again. Apparently. What's the issue here? That's sorry, I got another issue. Oh, that's okay because we are nearly there. Hmm. Yeah, that's okay. I have different different problem, and I think it will be you can just commit it by yourself. It will be just easier because I just have a problem with the setting with my GitHub basically, and that's why I cannot do it. Anyway, I wish you a happy coding, and we'll see in another video. See you, bye bye, and I hope you liked it. I'm sorry for being a bit long for just little information maybe, but I hope you still learned quite a lot. And yeah, it was nice to set the email field by ourselves. I always enjoy doing that. I think it's always amazing. And in the next video, we probably do something a little bit more concrete than just setting an email field, but yeah, it's just a start. But as you can see, how easy and how nice it is to do that. See you in another one. Bye bye.